Ken stood on the rocky shore, waiting for his father to come back, and he kept calling out to him since it was after 2 p.m., the time he was supposed to return. Ken then left to get some help. Later, back home, Dr. Yano was injured and was being interviewed by a reporter on what happened. The creature Dr. Yano saw was smaller than the one that destroyed the boats. Ken called them Hedorahs because they came out of the mud. Dr. Yano and Ken were both injured because they touched Hedorah. But Dr. Yano was in worse shape since he could not move and his right eye was blinded. Only Ken's hand was injured. It then showed an animated clip of Hedorah drinking the fluid from a ship. Then Godzilla came. It showed a pile of trash moving through the ocean and Hedorah was killing all the coral reefs and sea creatures in his path. Ken then said a poem he wrote for school about atomic bombs, hydrogen bombs, radioactive fallout, poison gas and man's garbage falling into the sea, and that Godzilla would rampage if he saw all this. Godzilla then used his atomic breath to destroy the pollution in front of him. Back at Ken's house, Dr. Yano went to take a look at the giant tadpole they got and noticed that its tail had broken off after being left out in the open for so long. But his wife insisted that he rest. He then figured out that the tadpole was like some kind of mineral or stone. Ken then came over and said that Godzilla will come to kill Hedorah because he dreamed it. Dr. Yano then put 2 small pieces of the tadpole into 2 separate cylinders of water and noticed that the pieces turned into smaller tadpoles that were alive. He emptied both cylinders into a bigger dish and saw that both tadpoles merged into one tadpole. He then knew that Hedorah was born from the sludge of dirty water from the bay and the pieces of him were uniting to become bigger. He said that as long as they kept dumping sludge into the sea, Hedorah would become bigger than Godzilla. Out at sea, Hedorah was coming ashore. At a party, a disco was being held by environmental enthusiasts and the performer, Miki Fujiyama, was dancing and singing. Yukio was also there. But Hedorah was coming onto land while the party was going on. Hedorah then evolved to walk on land. Plumes of smog were spewing out of him and sludge was being dropped everywhere. But then Godzilla came and blasted his atomic breath near Hedorah to get his attention.